Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In part 3 of the hero ranking series. So if you haven't seen them yet, I've already dropped a Ranger and Infantry video already. That'll be linked down below. So for those that are just tuning in now, what this video consists of is I rank the Rider heroes in free-to-play, bad, good, and best. Now, my thoughts on the heroes may differ from yours. If they are different, please let me know. If I've managed to hit the nail on the head and you think I'm right, let me know. So without further ado, let's jump in. Now in terms of this account, my riders are not leveled up. I am not a rider main on this account. On my secondary account, which is currently being looked after by one of my members, I should say, it is a rider main. So I have a little bit of information on this, so don't just assume because my heroes are weak, I've got no idea. But at the same time, it's my least informed information, so definitely let me know if you think I'm off the mark. So we're jumping in. We've got our free-to-play heroes. Now riders, there is very few free-to-play riders. And they are very hard to get off the bat early, as most of them are spender-based. The only hero you get for free is your Cynthia. Obviously, I have the skin. She is quite universal in terms of her being able to be paired with whoever. Ideally, the game wants you to pair her with her sister, Catherine, but she can be quite good. In terms of bounty ground, her and Park are amazing. Her and Mai, very, very fast combination. Her and Elena. So she's our only free-to-play hero. So we'll jump over into bad. We'll come back to you, Cynthia. Our bad heroes, those that are rider players, will know exactly who was on this list. And that's this fella, Jonathan. He is a TC hero, so you have to compete for his fragments, and no one uses him. I think in my entire time I've played with him, I've only ever seen 2 people use him. And that's probably a stretch. I've definitely seen 2 people. I haven't seen many else. He was designed to be a counter rally hero. That is what all his skills lean towards. So he's meant to be a counter rally rider player, but there are just so many better heroes now. He's just terrible. Next on that list is Sven. Now, he is another TC hero that you have to compete for to get his fragments. So that is why he's in the bad column. He is quite good if you have him in terms of his siege ability. But when comparing him against heroes like Robina and Casey, he just doesn't hit the mark anymore. So I am sorry, Sven. We then have heroes that are sitting there kind of on the fence in the good area, but not as good as others. And our first one in that list, I'm going to put Cynthia and Kath. So I'm going to put the sisters together in this one because they are technically together. So this is without the skin. So Catherine, she is a pay-to-win hero. You have to get her from VIP or daily boost now. prior to the Daily Boost Edition, she was VIP 10 to Awaken. Around $200 to get her fully awakened. And she was good for early game. Once you started getting later game, she fell off pretty quickly. Pairing her with her sister, Cynthia, they're all right. Like, they're a solid combination for a team until you have something better. However, if you are 100% a rider main and you have 5 squads, I guarantee you'll be running the sister combination because they are good. Add on the skins and they push them more towards the good end than the bad end. Cynthia gets a crazy speed boost, some really nice additions to her heals. Catherine gets an amazing stacking combo chance, similar to Rabina, and can deal a lot of damage if you get lucky enough, increasing your travel speed, rider squad damage, and chance to recover 140 rage, which is crazy. So she is quite good in terms of that. So I'd definitely be putting them in good if you have the skins, less so if you don't. The skins allowed them to stay slightly more competitive in the later game. Now, the other hero that's probably sitting on the fence these days is Bella. So she was the go-to rider chick for a very long time. So she's going to stay in the good for now because of her universal ability. Now, not in terms of but she can be paired with any rider hero. She has great travel speed. She has a very good skill damage as well as a debuff. A shield penetration damage, so dealing extra damage to shielded heroes, and as well as a bit of an execute ability. So she is still quite useful to pair with whoever, but there are just better heroes on the market. And one of those is Elena. Now, I run Bella and Elena as my combination. I'm not sure if there's really a difference in running Bella and Elena or Elena and Bella. I know you're either on one side of the fence or the other. Let me know below. Are you leader Elena or leader Bella? But for a very long time, this was the best rider combination we had. They were crazy good in the field, very good at hunting down your enemies and dealing a lot of damage. So Elena is really good at that because her flanking ability deals a lot of damage at 6,000 every second for 3 seconds, which brings you up close to 18k damage if flanked. So very good in terms of that. The meta has shifted, which shifts us to our next good hero, which is Felix. Felix and Elena became a field presence that was felt. They were scary as a rider, as a ranger player. I hated seeing a Felix and Elena run towards me. I knew I was in trouble and would try to focus them first. So Felix is paired with Casey in most areas, depending on what people were chasing for. Obviously, if you're running down players, you went Elena. If you were more in a bit of a team fight situation, you'd probably run Casey. So Felix is really good in terms of being very universal, as well as needed with Casey, which leads us into the best heroes, which I'm going to leave Casey for last for a reason. So first on this list will be Mai. Now, not only because, I mean, her fan art, look at that artwork, amazing, but the, so she isn't universal like Marco or Jack, but if you have her awakened, she is amazing. She is fast, she has AoE, and a lot of damage. The only thing is she is very expensive to level up, so that is why she would definitely be either bad or top tier, depending on where you are in terms of Spender Realm. I hate the fact that they're so expensive, but she is very, very good. Next is Daryl. So he's earning his spot up here in the top tier category. And I'm going to say this with fairly good confidence. He is a huge boon for Rider players. So he has a bit of AoE in a rectangle area effect, just to be different and fancy, and reduces AoE damage taken for 3 allies. So not only does he deal AoE, he reduces AoE damage, which makes ranger players and some infantry do less damage. So he's a great counter for AoE damage. Increases skill damage and rider HP, travel speed, squad attack, and receiving AoE, there is a chance to deal bonus damage to the attacker. So he is very tanky, as well as very good team support. Which a lot of people pair him with Rubina, which is where we're jumping next. Now, I don't have Rubina unlocked yet. As I'm not a rider player, I'm not focusing her, but she is amazing. Her skill damage and just damage in rallies is off the scales. So it's only 10k damage factor, but has a 60% chance to deal bonus damage to the target 2 to 6 times for an extra 5k for each instance. The next bonus damage will reduce by 10% until it reaches a minimum of 40. So this thing can scale crazy high. When she was released, I think we did the math where she can reach somewhere around the 28k damage. If all 28 or 38, I can't remember off the top of my head. So she is crazy strong with all her skills, boosting damage dealt during rallies, increasing skill damage, stacking up to 15 times, crazy increased ranger, rider rally, and then increase the chance of triggering bonus damage with rage skills by 10%. Just all round, she is really bloody good. She's a must-have for rallies, simple as that. Her and Casey we're seeing a lot in rallies. Her and Felix for a bit of basic attack damage, and her and Daryl in the field. But it's the S-class combo, her and Casey, that you're seeing. Which brings us to, without doubt, arguably the best hero in the game. From when she was released to even now, she is still top. She is just too damn good. So she was brought in to counter Julia Bard with the silence feature in this one. If you're inflicted with silence, you have a 50% chance to deal 1 additional basic attack per damage, which then your basic attacks are increased by 46%. So when you are Afflicted with Silence, you are just destroying. In terms of heroes, normally when you release a hero, they're gonna be a garrison, or they'll be a rally, or they'll be the field. But she is so damn good. You can put her wherever the hell you want, and she will wipe the floor. Her garrison is unparalleled. Even versing infantry, she still deals so much damage. Rider rallies, it's Felix and Casey. She is doing really strong damage. You're on the field, Felix, Casey, it's fine. She is an all-in-one hero. You don't have to try. Get yourself a fully transcended Casey with an awakened Felix and a solid set of arms, and you're good to go. Let me know if you agree. She's top. She's top of the hero board. Even still, even now. You've got heroes like Ethan, Boyd coming in, Cedric now. She's still just formidable. And as a ranger player, I have nightmares seeing her. I hate facing her. She sucks. It just hurts. So there we have it. There are our riders broken down and ranked. As I said at the start of the video, let me know if you agree or if I am completely off the mark. I would love to hear your feedback and thoughts on the matter. If you have enjoyed this, drop that sub button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Harley out.